Okay, we have been directed to
Who directed
escort
you? It's just a simple question.
Yeah, Cowichan Tribes.
Who? Like, was
I
it
don't
all
need
of
to tell you
count?
who.
Can somebody please
So-
tell me? Who?
so-
Was it all of, that's
so
all I
either
want to
you
know. I'll
leave-
leave, but I'd like to know. Was it all of council? Was it Cindy? Who was it?
I don't need to tell you who. I'm asking you to leave.
This lady cop wants to trespass this man simply for asking one thing: who gave the order to remove him? He begins recording inside the building as two officers walk up and ask him to step outside. They claim it is for privacy, but he keeps witnesses beside him. The officer introduces himself and then delivers the message. He is not welcome because he supposedly did not follow protocol. The man asks the only reasonable question: what protocol? They insist he was supposed to check in with legal before attending cultural events. But when he explains that the band council lawyer dropped everything weeks ago, the officer cuts him off and refuses to engage. He asks again, who told you to remove me? The officer refuses to answer. He repeats the same line about someone with authority, but does not give a name, a title, or any explanation about who actually made the request. The man reminds them that he is a community member. He visits the office, he speaks with staff, he attends cultural events regularly. There is nothing on record restricting him from being there, but the lady officer continues pushing forward. With no clear reason, she suddenly turns the encounter into an attempt to trespass him. Watch the full video and see for yourself how quickly the story shifts and why she tries to remove him. Share your opinion in the comments.
You can step outside.
I'd like these ladies to be witness.
So,
Okay.
Gary, we talked before on the phone. I'm Steve Hannaford.
Okay.
I just want to talk and give you privacy outside. This is rolling for your safety, okay?
Okay.
So if we can talk outside, you've got a witness right here.
So just so you two know, I've talked to Tribe's lawyer about this situation, and I said, let's take it to court, and they dropped it.
Okay, well, we're not here to debate.
So what do you guys want to talk to me about then?
You're not welcome here because there's certain protocol that you were supposed to follow, and
No, there's not. They dropped
I have been
everything.
told-
I
have been
speak
told-
with the...
Let me talk. I have been told you haven't followed the protocol. You need to be here, so you need to leave.
What protocol is that?
The Cowichan Tribes protocol. So
And
we
what-
can make this very easy.
What is the protocol? Just please tell me.
You were supposed to contact legals.
About what?
The BCR, when they said you had to check in before attending cultural events.
That's all been dropped. I talked to their lawyer, and they dropped everything. I speak with the office all the time now. I go to the office in person. I was there in October to
This isn't
sign...
about the office. This is community.
The office is
event.
community event, and I am community.
Okay, we have been directed to
Who
escort
directed
you?
you? It's just a simple question.
Yeah, Cowichan Tribes.
Who? Like, was
I
it
don't
all
need
of
to tell
count?
you who.
Can somebody please
So-
tell me? Who?
so-
Was it all of, that's
so
all I
either
want to
you
know. I'll
leave-
leave, but I'd like to know. Was it all of council? Was it Cindy? Who was it?
I don't need to tell you who. I'm asking you to leave.
Really?
So they're allowed to say somebody's not welcome, and then at that point they're trespassing and they have to leave when asked. So you keep it asked.
So you want a community member?
Pardon?
My respected elder, I'd just like you to please see this. I'm here attending this, and they're telling me to leave. They're saying I'm not welcome, and they're not providing reason or
This isn't-
rationale.
This isn't RCMP protocol. This is Cowichan Tribes protocol.
Why
I've
are
been
you
directed-
talking to me then?
Because I'm the supervisor in charge of Indigenous policing.
And who told you to do
I
that?
don't need to tell you who told me.
You are
Okay.
being asked by a Cowichan Tribes
I
member.
don't need to answer. I don't need to answer that question. So
Okay,
you
I'll
can
put all
leave.
this on YouTube then. Sorry for my respected elder. Thank you for listening to this
Okay.
and seeing exactly what they're doing. This is because Cindy's trying to silence me. My name is Gary. Please contact me. I'd like to tell you all about this.
Okay, so Constable Panic's gonna escort you off the property, okay?
Sure.
If you want some more info from that kind of stuff,
Nope.
you can always do a freedom of
Nope.
information request, right?
Nope. This has all been sorted out. You're not listening to me. This is how they treat us tribes members, buddy. I told you. I spoke with a lawyer, and they dropped everything. I've been going to the office. I've been going to all of our events.
So, Gary-
This is a one-off.
Okay.
There
And
is-
I hear you, but somebody who has the authority to tell anyone that they're not welcome in an event directed the RCMP to ask you to leave.
And who is that person?
So we aren't allowed to just give out names. So I can tell you the person with authority. Like if you did an FOI, they won't give people certain names. There's legal channels
then
you
who
go
is
through
the
to try to
person
get
of
that.
authority?
I can't tell you at night. I'm just a cop.
So
Right.
then who can tell me?
You can go through the FOI channels and ask for that information. The people who are in the know of who is allowed to share information and what information is allowed to be shared, they make that decision. We can't just toss out people's names. That would be like, I don't go around and tell people your name about stuff if you and I have talked, and I have to keep that privacy. So what I would say is someone with the authority to do so from Cowichan Tribes.
Nobody has the authority to speak or boot anybody out of a meeting. That's the law. They signed the law that.
So Cowichan Tribes property, which makes it private property, just like any other center can refuse someone being there, and then it becomes trespassing. So I'm just explaining it, right? So Gary, I'm just a cop that's been directed. Right?
All right. Well, I'll show all this to the public. And you'll
That's
be
totally fair, right? And that's your right.
all right. Well, I'll show them exactly what the RCMP is doing, booting a community member out of a building with no proof of who's doing it or who's saying so, or any reason, rationale to do so. I challenge Cowichan Tribe's lawyer, which I've told you now 3 times. I challenge them to take this to court, and they dropped everything. They allow me to go to the band office. They allow me to call the office. I've been speaking with Alistair a lot, and so now I'm telling you this, and you're ignoring that.
It's not that I'm ignoring it. It's somebody with the authority to eject anyone for a one-time purpose has directed us.
And
to
what
do so.
is the one-time purpose?
It'd be like any story if somebody says they're not welcome. It's not like you're.
But what did I
permanently
do? What did I do that was unwelcome?
So we were told there's a process to go. There's my understanding, right? It's not what I've been told now. Is that they at one point had a BCR Band Council resolution about if you want to attend cultural events, there's a process to go through.
And did you investigate that and to see what the status is?
No, that's not my job.
You didn't investigate. You just got told that there's a
So,
BCR in place.
If I show up at your property and you say, also Panic, if that guy's trespassing, remove him. I will not investigate you. I will just listen to you and remove a person if you.
But when there's legal documentation that they're claiming.
So what you need to do is, if you think you've been wronged, is get your lawyer to pursue legal channels.
Right.
We don't deal with. I don't review legal documents. I'm not a lawyer. Is I listen to the people with the authority.
But you enforce
to tell
them.
me something. Yeah.
Okay.
This one begins with the man standing on a public sidewalk near a busy roadway. He has been there for hours, resting on a patch of public space he uses regularly. A woman nearby records everything on her phone. She is not an officer. She is a witness watching the whole situation unfold and making sure the man has someone on his side while the police approach. The officers walk toward them, and the lead officer immediately tries to take control of the encounter. He claims the man is trespassing and insists he must leave because he does not have written permission to be on the property. From the start, the cop's tone is clipped and rehearsed. He repeats the same line every time the man speaks. Trespassing without written consent. But the man challenges him before the officer can build momentum. He asks the one question that matters. Who owns this property? The bystander recording encourages him, confirming every detail on camera. And when she starts quoting the law, the entire investigation collapses in seconds. Watch the full video and see for yourself.
Who's Joe?
Well,
They're trying to tell us that public property is owned by the building cops now.
oh,
Yeah, and we can't be here in 30 minutes. To give me an ultimatum. If I'm not let go in 30 minutes.
do you mind if I take video of you, sweetheart? Okay. I just always want to make sure.
That is right down the road on public property. And the cops are tell us that they own the public property that they're trying to kick us off of at nighttime. But I've been here all day, and now it's camping at night.
And this is the only place for you guys to be.
Yeah, right here on the street.
Yeah, I see that.
That's why they haven't written the ticket yet. But I still God's word, and I will do it.
Yep.
But then the mayor told us to do everything right to camp right here. So to sleep out here, not camp.
I know.
You have to prove
Yep.
you're camping to write a ticket. I have no structure. I had to sleep in that building.
Well, they have to give 72 hours notice before taking property by law. So we're just here to, well, if they do, if they move him and they take that, then that violates that.
They're trying to lock me up there if I don't move my stuff. Because I'm standing my ground. I'm not moving God's
Well, I'm going to be here for a little bit.
Thank you, man.
Yep.
God said you just don't tell him. Already crossed right there, old man.
Oh, all of a sudden it looks like they're much less interested in being
Oh, they
here.
are.
That's,
Because you know when God stands his ground.
that's interesting.
I'm not being aggressive. I just want to make sure you understand that what I was. If I could just have one. I had my computer and you walked away from me. I was trying to show you that. I was trying to. I can't talk when you're talking. So when you're done, let me know and then I'll explain to you what I was trying to show you on the computer. Okay. So when I had my computer, I was trying to show you that you're trespassing without written express permission.
Who owns this?
Can I finish talking,
No,
please?
because who owns
Can I finish talking, please?
Can you answer the
You
question?
tell me who owns
Sir,
it.
could you answer
Ma'am,
his
I'm
question?
talking
It's
to
a
him.
reasonable
When I get
question.
done talking to him, I'll talk to you, okay? So I can't talk to two people at one time.
You own it.
So, no, I'm not saying that I own it. What I'm saying is, watch out for the car, man. So what I'm saying, I'm just telling you to watch out for the car. I don't care if you stand in the street. But what I'm telling you is you don't have written permission from the person who owns this property to be here. Let me see the permission that you have to be here.
Who owns the sidewalk,
The
sir?
city does. The city takes care of all that. The city of Loveland.
And it's
And do you
private
have
property?
written? Do
Is this
you have
private
written?
property?
Do you have
Do you
written
think
permission?
that I'm on private
So
property?
for trespassing, whether it's
Trespassing is
public
private
or
property.
if it's private or public. So
Okay, and
read
how
the
is it-
ordinance.
Where's the written private?
I was showing you.
The city is using the trespassing to get around the that they
That's cool.
can't
I'm not-
enforce the
I'm not-
encampment ban.
I'm not going.
This is how they're skirting around the law illegally in violation of the 4th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, the 8th Amendment, the Colorado State Constitution, International Code, city ordinances, and disability code as well. I'm not leaving, sweetheart. Oh, this is what happens when you cite the law. All of a sudden, they can't do it anymore.
What both clips prove is something bigger than the moment on camera. Every person in the U.S. stands on a foundation of rights that apply long before an officer speaks and long after the encounter ends. Trespassing can only be enforced when a property owner or someone legally acting on behalf of the owner gives a clear, documented instruction. That foundation sits under the 4th Amendment, which blocks any removal, detention, or ID request without lawful cause tied to actual ownership or a valid complaint. Your right to question an officer's claim comes from the First Amendment, which protects not only filming, but also the right to demand clarification, ask for the source of authority, and challenge any order that is not backed by law. And when an officer refuses to identify who gave the directive, whether it is a tribal official, a supervisor, or a private landholder, that touches the due process clause, because no one can be punished, removed, or threatened without a transparent chain of authority. In the first clip, the officer leans on unnamed authority to trespass a tribal member from a community event. In the second, a sidewalk becomes restricted property the moment someone stands on it. Two different locations, two different officers, but the same missing ingredient, legal justification. That is why recording matters. That is why asking questions matters. And that is why knowing the law instantly changes the power dynamic. The original videos are linked below. Make sure you go through them and support the original creators. We will see you in the next one.